My ex was just shitty, and my friend was in my apartment with me trying to help me move in, and she saw how big of a mess it was. Like, there were asymmetrical placements of boxes against the wall, and there were anime fucking DVDs on the floor, and then used tissues in the corner. Don't worry, those were for cum. Those weren't for tears. It wasn't that sad of a breakup. I hold no grudges with that cunt. And I love saying that. And whenever I came in there with the boxes, my friend was like, "This place is a huge mess. It could really use a woman's touch." And I thought, why doesn't a woman ever say that when she looks at a recently single dude's dick? There's a lot of injustice to the woman. That's all I'm saying, six-person audience. My ex used to be a real bitch. She would say, like, "You know, Derek, you're disappointing. You're always the first to orgasm. You could at least wait till I get home from work." She never appreciated the things I did for her. Like, she'd say, "Can you go to the store and get me some foundation?" And I'd go to Lowe's and get her some cinder blocks. And I've been on OkCupid lately, fellas. And the women on there are so full of shit because they're always like, "I love traveling," but they won't come to my house. I've been getting into the whole dirty talk thing lately over the last few years. It's pretty crazy. Like, this woman was so, like, before we got jiggy with it, she was like, "I love it when a man just talks dirty." And I was like, okay. And I remember that while we were spontaneously having sex, and, you know, I was just like, "Yeah, you like this?" And she's like, "Yeah!" And I'm like, "Well, alright then." And I was... And, let's see. There's two more parts to that joke. I was with this girl, and she's like, you know, I'm just, like, thrusting, and she's like, "I want you to hurt me." I was like, "Your paintings suck." She's, "No, I want you to hit me." And I was like, 10 and a 9, dealer wins. Right on her tits. And, it's weird talking about the dirty talk thing, because, like, there was a time a few years ago I was sharing a girl with another guy, and whenever it came to dirty talk during sex, it got really awkward, because I'm like, "Oh yeah, whose pussy is this?" And she's like, "It's Jim's." And I'm like, "Well, wait, what about this one particular moment?" She's like, "I guess it's yours." I'm like, "Well, now I don't know how to feel about this." Sex is better when you weigh less. That's just science. I've been trying to lose weight over the last couple of years. I've put on like 75 pounds, and it disappointed me because I was shooting for 100. And in the last year, I lost 45 pounds, which is awesome because I finally got that circumcision. I was going for a run earlier, and this guy yelled at me. He was like, "Hey, why don't you work out, fat ass?" And it just annoyed me more than anything. Like, first of all, you could just park your car and just walk ahead of me, and you could still do the same thing, and I won't catch you. Because I'm winded after 10 feet. Like, it's such a pussy move. That's like if you were in a B-50, like if you were in a stealth bomber, and you flew next to a dragon, and you rolled down the window. Because that's just how those things work. You roll down. 2014, the windows aren't electric yet, and you're just like, "Faggot," and then you go invisible. It's the same exact thing, twice as pussified. And also, I don't know, like, if I wanted someone to tell me what to do while I was already doing it, I would call my mom or get a girlfriend. And it's so obvious I'm working out. Like, what other way would it be obvious? Like, why else would I be wearing yoga pants and a sports bra in public? Sometimes people look at me and they're like, "Hey Derek, I haven't seen you in months. It's been a long time. You look like you've really lost weight." And I'm like, "No, I've actually put on 8 pounds. Thanks for reminding me, prick." Like, it's like if someone went up to, like, someone's retarded kid and they were like, "Hey Billy, you look less autistic than last week." I don't know. People need to have better manners. I've been trying to get shoes with heel support. Not because